Good morning to those who are listening. It's 10:21 a.m. July 4th, 2025. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I just wanted you to take a walk with me. Check this out. Well, first off, I want to say I just got my car back from the shop. And there was a million things wrong. My serpentine belt went out, along with the tension pulley. But it was all covered in a warranty at least. But then, mechanics, they go through everything on your car to tell you what needs to be done. What, even if it's something that, might need to be done in the near future, something like right away, all that stuff. And it's like $5,500 worth of stuff. There's no way I can afford all that. But now supposedly, which just baffles my mind, but now, supposedly there's oil leaking on my manifold, which would cause fumes to come through the car. I'm like, great. It's like everything possible that is making my breathing worse. We had the wildfire smoke, which made the air quality bad. It never really got really super bad. And then, of course, this Alter company with all the dust and everything. And now my car. So now, I don't know. I'm going to have to eventually get rid of this car. I put in $7,000 in this car altogether in 4 years, with the cost. Half of that was the cost of the car itself. But, I put in like $4,000 in repairs in this car. It's terrible. I've drove this car maybe 12,000 miles in 4 years. I barely drive it. It's terrible. But anyway, so there's that. Let's take a walk over to Alter, where you're not going to believe what's going on. So I'm guessing they must have seen my videos. Hi. So this Bolt Motors over here, the used car sales, is putting vehicles over here, which I guess... Right, look at standing on public property, so they can't say nothing. I don't know if I can zoom in enough, but there's a no trespassing sign over there too. But supposedly it's because of these vehicles. Now, where is their property? Where is this property? And whose property is right here? Because these apparently, I don't know, this bus I think is over here, because they sell buses over here. But these are Department of Transportation. Still on private or public property, not private. So let them say what they want. I can do this, anything that's in public. I know my laws about this. I watch those audit channels. Whose are these? I don't know. Wow, Chicago. Double-decker buses. So this is the question. Whose property is this? Whose parking lot is this right here? Well, look at this now. So there's Alters. Remember I went through this field, before, because I thought it was public. But now supposedly it's private property. Standing on the public sidewalk. See, today's a good day because I know they're not working because it's July 4th. But figured I would show you guys these no trespassing signs. So apparently, Alters owns this field here through here. Oh, what's this guy doing over here? Maybe he's mad because of the the property thing. But look at this, you can see right through here all that metal, piles of scrap metal. Let's see if I can see a little bit better over here. But look at that machine though. That's a conveyor belt. They shred it, set it up the conveyor belt. So if Alter's watching these videos, They should know by now I am moving. I just need time to be able to get out. I know I'm not going to be able to fight against them. I just don't like the fact that, you know, they're putting all this toxic dust into the air, which should be illegal. And even if they're doing everything in their power, which, you know, I'm sure they probably are, they're probably doing everything according to the law, but it's still not enough, and it's still putting lots of toxic dust into the air. So we go down a little bit further. This whole field supposedly now is theirs. So are they going to expand to here? What are they going to do? But if you look, no trespassing. Private property. Huh. Now what about this sidewalk here? There's a sidewalk that runs right over across here. Can they claim this sidewalk right here? I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. But look at, there's a sidewalk that runs up to there, and there's a little sidewalk that runs back there. I don't know if they can claim that as their property either. So apparently they own this whole field here. They must own this driveway right here too. Awful close to residential houses. All along the strip, residential housing. Uh-oh, that guy's gonna get in trouble for walking on private property. Here's another one. Look at this. Another private property, no trespassing. Bam. Still on public sidewalk. Now I know I can't go over there, but before there was nothing here. There was no signs, as you can see from my videos. So apparently this whole place is all altars now, up to where that convenience store is right here. So, God, I still smell that crap. Jeez, even when they're not doing nothing. So there's the convenience store right there. Used to be the old Burger King, and I guess this whole field from right there all the way through is all theirs now. I know they put that fence up so people can't look in there, but I mean, geez, come on. So I don't want to make this a long video, but just wanted to show you that they must be watching my videos, because now they have to put out private property, no trespassing signs here. So I don't know. It just seems odd that now suddenly they own this whole area too now. So are they going to expand all the way up to here? This would literally be just 100 feet away from all this residential area. All these people, all the way down. You know, they never used to be over here. I don't care what people say. They might have had some of their stuff here, but they were not running up and running until maybe like last year or even early this year. I don't know exactly. But now suddenly they own all this. I mean, they might have owned it before, but they didn't announce it until they put up all these big giant signs. No trespassing. Private property. Oh my goodness. If people stepped on their precious property, you know, what is this here? It's just a field. Why would they care if somebody's stepping on here? People walk through here all the time through this part. Well, I guess they're not going to be able to no more. Huh. Just crazy. So now we got to figure, they got to figure out, somebody's got to figure out, you know, where, I don't know, I have to maybe talk to the guy from Bold and see what he says about this, because as far as I knew, they were parking vehicles over here because they ran out of room over on their lot over there, so they were parking stuff over here. Now I know, wow, I don't know about these buses here, these big buses towed in. And these are, I'm guessing, Department of Transportation. That must be Alters. But this bus over here is Bolts, because they sell buses over there, and they've been selling them for a while. So I don't know, where's the property line end? Where's it start? Where does their property start and end? Whose property is this right here? Is this gravel road? Is that part of the Alano Club and Cafe, or is it part of Alters? We don't know. All right, thanks for watching. God bless.